While you were working in corporate America, were you able to apply those tactics at Boston Heels?
Absolutely. So when I most recently was in corporate America, I was a chief revenue officer. A lot of what I did was attract talent to the company, recruit the best talent, create strategy, and work with mentoring my team and developing them as a leader. So I have a tremendous amount of experience, and it's that opportunity for me not only to do that for people at work that you need to as a responsibility do that, but really to give back to those people that don't have access to the person that I didn't have access to when I was younger.
That role is over for you now. And what is it and how is it when the initial break happened that you found that you were able to cope with that change in your life?
Okay, so let me cut to the chase because you just said it so eloquently, and let me just kind of put it out there for you. What happened was after 14 years with a publicly traded company, tremendous amount of success, I was terminated in a 2-minute meeting. So to talk about a gut punch that you received, I've never been fired in my life. The idea I couldn't even fathom, and I'm sure there's people out there that can relate to it. The great news is now 30 days later, what I've learned is so many people are fired. And so many very successful people have been fired, and that's really been the pivotal moment in their life and their career to take off. So for me, it's been an interesting 4 weeks. That first week, I was crying, I was sad, I felt down, I was worried, uncertain. And I really figured out a lot over the last 30 days that I want to share with people in case they're ever finding themselves facing this level of adversity or this level of opportunity.
How is it? What are the tools that you can offer up for help? I've read some of the literature that you've put out, and one of them is journaling.
So journaling is huge, especially during times of adversity. Really, throughout my entire career, I've always journaled, and that's a great tool for life, whether it be a gratitude journal, where you're focusing on 3 things a night that you're grateful for. It could be literally being with you today, and being on a beautiful boat and having the opportunity to be healthy enough to get here. It can be just simple things that occur throughout your day, but by shifting your focus to a positive nature and one of abundance and gratitude, you really shift everything around you. The other thing is just journaling about what you're going through. So specific to my last month and a lot of the roller coaster of emotions that I went through, from upset and hurt to sadness to fear, and riding that and watching each week. And I just recently went back and looked at each week to compare from week 1 to week 4 how I had evolved. It's massive. But that falls on deaf ears when we don't note that and really give ourselves the chance to look back and reflect upon how much we've grown, how far we've come. On week 2, I was struggling with writing my new LinkedIn profile. And I thought that was so funny today to me because I think that's crazy. But in that moment, that was okay for me. That's what was important to me that day and seemed like a big hurdle. But you know what? I took it on, I took action, I did it, and suddenly that mystery and that fear just dissipated. It's gone.
You speak of the 7 keys to building confidence, and one of them is to choose your team wisely.
Yes, that's really one of the most important ones. So for me, when you're around negative people, they can feel like an anchor on your ankle, literally pulling you down. When people they have that opportunity to either lift you up or pull you down. If you cut those ties, cut those anchors and let them go and watch yourself transcend and take off, and then surround yourself with positive people picking you up. My son is a great example of that. He's 10 years old, and when I told him, Mommy got fired, and what I need from you right now is your help. I need positive people right now supporting Mommy. I'm going through a new transition. Every day he wakes up and he delivers some amazing message to me, whether it's, Mom, you're nicer to be around nowadays, which for me was amazing to hear, right? So just having people support you, having those people that love you in your life. My fiance's been fantastic. At 43 years old, I've curated my friend list, and the people now that I have in my world are elevating me. They're taking me to the next level and supporting me when I'm feeling down.
When you are in corporate America, the 10 things that you should never apologize for. There were a couple that I connected with, and one of them was promote yourself. Create your own boundaries and really know how you feel. Can you expound a little bit on the how you feel?
Sure. So really getting to know yourself and stand in your power seems a bit abstract, but really, like anything, it just takes some practice, right? So Oftentimes in corporate America, you're supposed to fit in a very specific box under certain leadership. They don't want you to speak when they're speaking. They don't want you to speak up in a meeting. And what can happen to people, and it happened to me earlier in my career, was you start stifling your own voice. You start holding it back, and you don't really allow your creativity and your strength and you to shine because you want to fit into their box. Taking very small steps to really own yourself and step into that power will help you to evolve to become the person that you are destined and you are meant to be. And it can be as small as raising your hand in a meeting when you don't know if everyone's going to like your idea. I remember for me, that's how it started. And then slowly I would see, hey, that was a great idea. I was sick of the guy sitting next to me having the ideas and getting the accolades when I knew I had great ideas too. But it wasn't anyone's fault but my own. So the minute I started raising that hand, when I started speaking my truth, that's when I started to step into my power and really start feeling stronger and better about myself.
Taking that accountability, if you will.
Absolutely, and taking that chance on me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And where is it and what direction are you hoping to go in? I know that you are speaking at the Women Expo on October the 7th. And I know that you will be a part of other events that are coming out where you're really trying to reach other women and create that platform for them to be able to have a voice.
Absolutely. So, since I've left or since I was fired from my job in the past 30 days, one of the things that I did that had a really profound impact on my life, building a personal brand so people knew who I was and what I stood for, and doing a great job at work and treating people well. Once you've established that brand and who you are and created those contacts, when something challenging does happen to you and you reach out, you're vulnerable and you say, hey, I need some help. Here's my situation. I literally was overwhelmed by the responses that I got, the job opportunities, consulting opportunities, investor opportunities. It's been amazing. And some people will say to you, oh, that just happened for you because it's you. No, that was by design. By building up who you are, owning who you are, promoting yourself, expanding that network, you have access to people that other people just wouldn't be able to come into contact with. So take those steps today and now. Right now, for me, I've been put in a great position where I get to decide what I want to do every day instead of what I felt I had to do every day. And that's an amazing time for me. It's exciting.
That is being a boss in heels.
That is the boss in heels.
WEX is a one-day experience taking place on Saturday, October 7th at the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center. We have a mission to empower women entrepreneurs and change leaders with the community and knowledge to create and grow successful businesses.
What is Heather's role in WEX this year?
Heather is one of our panelists. She'll be speaking on the WEX panel, Brand You, how to build and grow a powerful personal brand. And she was actually a speaker at our first WEX in 2016.
It was great. What an amazing event. I encourage everybody to come out. I'm excited this year to talk about how you can really elevate and craft your own brand. From the moment you are born, people are talking about you. You have a reputation. Why not sway that narrative and create the reputation and the brand that you want to be known for? It's going to be a really strong panel. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, all of our panels have such incredible women, and we focus so much on the local community. So not only will you be able to learn from some top women in the community, but you can connect with them. And then afterwards, this community continues to grow, and from our first event to now, it's incredible the change that has happened down here.
You should feel very proud, and I'm so excited for the opportunity you're giving other women. When I was younger, I did not have the opportunity to have a strong female mentor and advise me, and you've created a space for people to touch so many different people. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. Well, we're so happy to have you part of it, and that's exactly what you'll find at WEX. It's this amazing collaborative community. I always say it's all about collaboration versus competition. If we want to make a real difference in our own lives, in the community, and in the world, we need to raise each other up and support one another, and that's what you'll find. That's what you'll become part of coming out to WEX.
We're hoping to see everybody out there on October the 7th.
Yeah, so come to the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center on October the 7th. It's on a Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can learn more information at womenempowerexpo.com.
And you can follow us on social media because we're getting the opportunity to share our stories. You can see the different women and make sure you buy your tickets for WEX now.